So here's a big question for you. Is it actually possible to turn back the clock on brain aging? It sounds like science fiction, right? Well, today we're diving into a potential answer that's, believe it or not, incredibly small. We're talking about peptides. Let's see what the science has to say about these tiny but mighty molecules. First things first, why is this so important? Why the massive focus on brain aging right now? Well, it's because we are all, as a global community, facing a massive and growing challenge. And that challenge is dementia. Before we get to the solution, you really have to understand the sheer scale of the problem.
And this scale, it's just staggering. I want you to just let this number sink in for a moment. Around the world, someone is diagnosed with dementia every 3 seconds. Tick, tock, another one. That incredible pace really drives home just how urgently we need to find something that actually works.
And look, this isn't a problem we can just kick down the road for the next generation. The projections are frankly pretty terrifying. Because our population is aging, we're on a path to see the number of people living with dementia literally triple by 2050. Think about the pressure that's going to put on our healthcare systems, on families, on everything. So that brings up the obvious question, what are we doing about it now? What's in our medical toolkit? And this is where the problem really comes into sharp focus. You see, our current treatments are, well, they're limited. For the most part, they just help manage the symptoms. They don't get to the root cause of the disease. They don't stop it. And that gap, right there, is exactly why scientists are so desperately searching for new ideas. So if the old approaches aren't cutting it, where do we look for a new way forward? Well, the answer might just come from something our bodies already make. We're going to shift gears now from the problem to a really exciting potential solution. Peptides, which are basically the body's own tiny messengers.
Okay, so what in the world is a peptide? The easiest way to think about it is they're like mini proteins. You know how proteins are these long, complex chains of amino acids? Well, peptides are just really short, simple chains. And their job is to act like little text messages, carrying signals and instructions all of your body. They're absolutely fundamental to keeping everything running smoothly.
Now, here's the thing. Treating any disease in the brain has always had this one giant roadblock. Your brain is protected by this incredibly powerful filter called the blood-brain barrier. You can think of it like a fortress with the tightest security imaginable. It's fantastic at keeping out toxins and viruses, but it also blocks almost all medicines from getting in. But, and this is a huge but, this is what makes peptides so incredibly interesting to scientists. It turns out that some of these peptides have what you could call a secret password. They seem to hold the key to get past that gatekeeper. And if they can get across the barrier, it means they could potentially deliver powerful therapies right where they need to go, inside the brain. So what could they do once they're inside? This is where it gets really exciting. The potential is huge. We're talking about things like reducing the kind of chronic inflammation that's so damaging in neurodegenerative diseases. They might even be able to promote the growth of new brain cells, new neurons, and some could even directly give a boost to cognitive functions like memory. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but is there any actual evidence? Is this just a cool idea, or is there something real here? Well, let's take a look at the findings that have researchers so hopeful. And yes, this is not just speculation. There have been actual studies. One peptide in particular, called Cmax, has already been shown to have a real positive effect on the thinking and memory of people with Alzheimer's. It's a huge proof of concept. It shows that these tiny messengers can get into the brain and actually make a difference. And the success of early research like the Cmax studies, it's completely blown the doors open for a whole new field of medicine. Scientists are now working on designing new, custom-built peptides. The idea is to engineer them to specifically hunt down and target those rogue proteins, you've probably heard of them, amyloid and tau, that are known to cause so much damage in dementia. But, as with any exciting new science, we have to take a deep breath and stay grounded. It's so important to balance the incredible promise we're seeing with the reality of where the research is right now. So let's break it down. On the one side, the promise here is just immense. We're talking about a whole new class of therapy that could fight these devastating diseases at their very source. But on the other side, the reality is we're still at the beginning of this journey. The early results are fantastic, a real glimmer of hope, but we need so many more large-scale studies to really understand the full benefits and the risks. Which leaves us with the big, lingering question. Are peptides the future cure we've all been waiting for? Or are they a really important, but still just one piece of a much larger puzzle?
a puzzle that includes things like our lifestyle, our genetics, and other factors. The research is still unfolding, but one thing is for sure. It's one of the most exciting and hopeful stories in neuroscience today.